Hey bro, I just wanted to make this quick video about a quote that I heard kind of recently by Miyamoto Musashi, and how even though I didn't know about it before just recently, I've been unintentionally using it uh, in my life before then. And specifically in math class, I'm going to be talking about how this has helped me. So, the quote is, once you understand the way broadly, then you can see it in all things. Now, what this means to me is, as far back as I can remember, like seriously, as far back as I can remember, um, I haven't really been good at math. Like, I understood like adding and subtracting kind of when we were at that point, at that level of math, but I always kind of struggled with it for whatever reason. I don't know. It's okay, it's whatever. I don't think that I am bad at math anymore. Elementary school, junior high, high school, I've always just, my grades have not been good at math. But now I've gone to college, and the first test that we did in my college math class, I got a 55% as the grade on the first test. And I was thinking, oh god, I cannot let this happen again, because it always happens. I've tried to increase my grades in small ways before, like in high school. I wanted to improve my grades, and I kind of saw some improvement, and then I just gave up for some reason. So, yeah, my grades have always been like just barely passing, just passable work, just really mediocre stuff. But this time around in college, I got a 55% on my first test, and I was thinking, oh god. And then so I really wanted to understand the math in the class. That's it. I just wanted to understand it. And so I I googled how to understand it better, and it was telling me I don't want to do all these techniques and everything. So what I did was before every exam came around, the teacher would give us a list of exam questions that would be similar to the ones that would be on the exam coming up. And the way that the course was set up was we would work on the topics up until the point of the exam. That's kind of how actually just a normal class is, but yeah. So we would work on the topics up until then, and then we would get the exam questions, the test questions, like the practice questions, and then we would do the actual exam. So what I would do is, I actually didn't really even study much. I studied a lot more near the beginning because I really wanted to make sure that I did good in this class. But near the end, I kind of got into my own system with it. The thing that helped me out the most in this math class was I would go through the questions, and I would breeze through the questions that I did understand, because I would try to pay attention as much as I could in class. But that's only half of the effort. Actually, I don't know if it's half the effort or if it's even less than half the effort, because most of the effort for me came at home. I would go through the questions, do the ones that I knew how to do, and then didn't really pay those questions much thought after that. The real issue is the ones that I don't understand, right? Of course. That's the most important thing, is to understand what you don't understand. And if you have the ability to, if you have the privilege to see what you don't understand, then that's, awesome. You know what you don't understand. It's not like a weird scenario like some of my other classes where, I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. But in math, I know that I don't understand how to do this specific question. So I give all of my effort to those questions that I don't understand, right? Why would you give your attention to the ones that you do understand? It feels satisfying to actually put down a correct answer for once, but that's not going to get you anything on the test, right? So, yeah, that was my strategy. I would do the questions that I didn't understand, and then I would do the same question again and the same question again until I really could not do that question anymore. I could do it, but I didn't want to do it anymore because I could just do it. You know? You know what I mean? Am I making sense here? Anyway. So, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say about that. Back to the quote, though. Once you understand the way broadly, you can see it in all things. So, to me, I think that this math class has made me been able to do most of my classes alongside the math class. I think that it's improved my performance in every class because now I have this foundation of not just learning the specific kind of math. I learned the specific math that we were supposed to learn in that course, but what's the most important thing that I pulled from this math class was how to learn. I figured out how to make my stupid brain work, the stupid brain that couldn't do math before at all. The brain that sucked at math, quite frankly. I guess it doesn't suck at math anymore, but first math test, I got 55%. The second one, I got 100%. I got 100%. I swear to God, I got 100%. You see that? I got 95 and then 5 bonus marks for a little bit of extra work that we could do before the exam. So 95%, but it's 100%. So that felt pretty good. But yeah, back to what I was saying is I learned how to make my brain learn. And the thing is that this won't be the same for everybody, but I think it's definitely worth putting your time into, because if you can understand how your brain learns the best, then it doesn't matter if what you're doing, right? Because you know how to learn. You have the pathway, you have the methods that work for you specifically so that you can carry that anywhere. Once you understand the way broadly, you can see it in all things. I think that I can do pretty well. I did do pretty well in all of my courses in that semester. I plan to really dial it in and focus in on every single one of my classes for the next semester coming up. Because in the first semester, I did that for the math class and I did that for some other classes, but I didn't really give as much attention to some because I thought that I knew enough about it. And I did. I did know enough about some of the classes to just focus more on the ones that I didn't understand and not really the ones that I did understand already. But I'm saying I'm going to do what I need to do. If I don't understand something, I know how to figure it out now. And I think that this way of thinking, it can stretch to all aspects of life. From what I've seen so far in my life. The way that I learn how to do math pretty well, if I do say so myself, is the questions that I didn't understand, I basically just brute forced it. I just did it over and over again until I did understand that question that I did not initially understand. And I think that if I took up boxing, for example, I would like to take up boxing, but I just maybe not right now. I know that sounds like cope or something that they would call it, but just not right now. Or the guitar or something. Playing the guitar or taking up boxing. I think that I could use this same strategy for those. What I don't understand, I just keep doing it. of course, right? Sounds stupid now, just saying out loud. Like, keep doing it to get better. Like, of course, right? How long have we been hearing that same message? But if I am doing boxing and I don't understand something, should I not give it more intention than the stuff that I do understand? If I'm good with the actual punches, if I'm good with the punching technique, but my footwork is kind of lacking, then should I give more attention to the punching more, or should I give more attention to the footwork so I can become more well-rounded overall as a fighter? Same as playing the guitar. I've tried to play the guitar. To be honest, this is one of those things that, like, I don't even know where to start. I know, like, if I gave it more time, I could figure it out. But, like, what you don't understand, that's what you need to focus on. I know that the easy way, the more satisfying way, is to do what you know already and just focus on that. If you know how to do basic guitar strumming and that's all you know how to do, and that's how you impress people, then that's nice. But is your goal to just stay mediocre, or do you want to take it further? If you were a fighter and you had hands but you didn't have the footwork, are you just gonna be like I don't know if anybody anybody watching this video would know the game Punch Out on the Wii, but or even, like, I don't even know, like a Dark Souls boss or something. Like, are you just gonna be one of those bosses that you have like a really simple set of moves, like you have powerful moves, like you swing the sword or the hammer down, but then all the person has to do is step out of the way and then fuck up your knees or something. I don't know. Like, it's better to become more well-rounded overall, and I think that this is the way to do it. Once you understand the way broadly, then you can see it in all things. I believe this, and I'm going to try to do my best moving forward with this. I'm going to try to do better than the first semester of school that I've had. So, that's it. Take care, bro. Take care.